Aditi, I am so and so. Have you seen any other person with my background getting EB1? Now, this is a question I have received more than once from folks where they are from professions that are not EB1, conventional EB1 profiles. So, for example, I'm thinking about somebody from human resource who asked me this question, or somebody from project management who might ask this question that Aditi, I have not seen any other project manager or so and so get EB1. Do I stand a chance? Is it even worth pursuing? And whenever I am posed with this question, I always ask a counter question instead of providing an answer. And my counter question is this: what if there is nobody else like you or your profession? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, Aditi, I'm like, I don't know. Then I might have to think about alternate routes. Well, what alternate routes are you thinking about? Are you going to invest in EB5? Are you going to divorce your wife and marry another American and get your green card from there? Are you going to go back to India? What is happening? What is your counter offer? Because the only other counter offer that I'm seeing is you living on your H1B forever. And if you want to live that lifestyle, be my guest. I'm not stopping you. But let's not pretend that EB1 is not an option over here, because EB1 is the only way out, quite rationally speaking, unless you have gone for the other options that I spoke about. Like at least three of the four are viable. So I try not to ever answer this question, have you seen somebody? Then I stand a chance. Even if there is nobody else, you be the first one. When I was going up from my EB1, I tried to look for professors who are in communication, who specialize in online dating. Did anybody get their EB1s? I found nobody. Not to say that I was like, oh, now I'm going to be the first one. Never. I just knew that, okay, I did not find a 1:1 match. Let me find the next closest match. And the next closest match were my friends who got their PhDs in the hard sciences. And the principles were the same. You had to do good work, and you had to make sure that the external world outside of your company knew about your good work. That's it. It really does come boil down to that. So I learned from them. I drove inspiration from them, and I forged my own path. You also, if you're asking this question that, hey, I haven't seen anybody with my profile get EB1, should I even do it? Ask yourself, what is the other option that you have? But let's not pretend that you can't do EB1 because you haven't seen another proof of concept. Think about this. Now we don't question software engineers if they can go for EB1, because enough software engineers have received their EB1s. But at a certain point, way back when, there was the first software engineer who figured it out. And all that software engineer had examples of scientists, researchers, etc. So if that person could do it, why not you? Why not you? And I truly believe, and this is my personal opinion, that if you are doing valuable work, if you are doing work where you are excelling, truly excelling in your field for the love of the field, there is no reason why you can't do EB1. For folks who disagree with me, please fight with the wall. Because I truly believe that is the case. I'll give you an example of this HR professional. This HR professional, again, like honestly speaking, human resource is a hard sell, because you have to show to the US government that you are doing incredible work that the US is going to benefit from. For IT folks, there is a dearth of STEM talent in the US, so it makes sense for foreigners to be brought into the country. But for HR, it's a tough sell. But even so, this person, this individual who was an HR specialist, had driven such immeasurable value at his own company and the companies that he had worked for. As an example, he secured uh, government contracts for a women-owned business. That is less than 3% of New York City business contracts go to minority businesses, and he was the person who was able to do it. Don't tell me that is not EB1 worthy work. You just have to find that brilliance and sell it. Again, so the next time if you're tempted to ask that question, hey, I do not have anybody like me, can I still go for it? Question your reasons. Question your reasons. And when that reason is an unequivocal, yes, I need to figure this out because my future is at stake, then the only other question is, there is no way, how do I figure out a way? And there is always a way. I hope it helps.